A Look at Finance is underwritten by Janney Montgomery Scott, trusted advisors for generations.
Well, welcome back, everyone. It's Thursday, so it's time for a look at finance with our financial contributor.
Hey, Jesse, how you doing?
Steve Carlton, first Vice President, Janney Montgomery Scott. Hello.
Hi, Jesse.
How are you?
I wish it wasn't Thursday. I wish it was Friday.
You
we
do?
should do these things on Friday. It would be more fun, you know?
Well, except we do them on Thursday, then Friday's easy.
Oh, all right.
I don't know what that means, but it sounded good.
It's easier.
Didn't it? It did. So each week we try to mix up some of the things that are going on globally because, let's face it, we're in a global economy, even if it is local, and then try to drill down and talk about a couple of things that are going on locally in Saratoga, Warren, and Washington County. Globally, I heard a phrase that I knew only you would understand.
Uh-oh.
It was called Putin put.
Oh.
Now, outside of the fact that Vladimir Putin is the president of Russia, I get
Yes,
that part.
yes.
But what does Putin put mean?
Okay, so this is something that has been on the news really for the last week or two, and
Right.
it's talking about what's going on in Ukraine. So right now, Russia and Ukraine, you know, NATO,
That's right.
Europe has this very, very tense standoff right now. And what that happens is when the markets are nervous about these geopolitical situations, there's a flight to safety. And so one of the safest places that the world goes to is U.S. Treasuries.
Got it.
So the more money that flows into U.S. Treasuries, the lower the Treasury interest rate goes. And so the put is it puts pressure, it lowers the interest rate for the Treasuries, which is good for us on a number of levels because it stimulates the economy. It lowers the cost of borrowing, it lowers the cost of debt that's being carried when it's floating rate, things like credit cards, car loans, mortgages, those kinds of things. So it can influence us in a positive way. And that's just because of our place in the world as a safe haven.
Boy, you know, you would think that any kind of turmoil in the world would have a negative effect. It's such a complicated global market, you know?
Like never before. It's a global village. I mean,
right.
what happens in Ukraine, what's happening in all parts of the world, it does affect. And I think we're at this inflection point right now where there's a lot of uncertainty, and I think that shows by what's happening with interest rates.
Well, you know, he's talking about uncertainty, but Yellen gave a speech yesterday that seemed to make people feel good. What was that about?
You know, it's interesting. She has come a long way. She did a really good job yesterday, and what her job yesterday was really to put people at ease. There was some nervousness that maybe the Fed would act more quickly or do things maybe ahead of timing, what people were expecting in our industry. And she really came out and said things are improving. We see some positive signs for second and third quarter in the U.S. But we're still in no hurry to raise interest rates and really kind of put people at ease.
Gotcha. The phrase "sell in May, then go away." Okay.
Yes.
Doesn't mean it literally, I don't think. But is this part of what? I mean, explain that to me and the viewers a bit. What that means? This is a good time of year to check in with your financial advisor. Is this all timed for this? Or?
Well, yeah, you know, it's an old saying. And in
Right.
modern times, you have the hedge fund guys basically selling and going to Martha's Vineyard, selling
Yeah,
out their
right.
positions.
Well,
and
that
going away
doesn't
for the
happen
summer.
here.
So you and I, we still have to work
That's
through
right.
the summer, as
That's
do
right.
all of you as well. And it's just, what it really reflects is it's a slow time in the market. And so a lot of times people take a look at their positions, their maybe significant up positions, and they sell to those positions because they're not going to be looking at them during the summertime. They're going to be at
Yes,
the beach
right.
house, they're going to be on vacation with their family, and they don't want to have to take a look at stuff. But what I would say to people nowadays is it's time for a checkup. Before you check
Right.
out, check up on your portfolio. And so what I say to my clients is let's get together, let's talk before you go away in June, July, and August when the kids get out of school.
Yes, right.
And take a look at it. So for all of our viewers, you know, I would say call your financial advisor, call the investment professional that you trust, and let's take stock in things. With the uncertainty in Ukraine and Europe, with the uncertainty with interest rates and some of the things that are going on, with the highs in the market that we're at right now,
That's right.
the rotating out of sectors like in the pharmaceutical, the biotech, the technology sectors, there's different movements, and that we're seeing in the Russell and the S&P. So this is a really good time, not necessarily to check out, but to check up, if I can play on that word a little bit.
So I should call your secretary and make an appointment?
Yes, you should.
I think I should.
Before I check out and go away. For
Yes,
the
that's
summer.
right, because you'll be gone.
I have a nice little place in Hague. I'm thinking of checking out.
Oh, you know, that's a beautiful town
I
right here.
love it.
Isn't
Beautiful
great?
water.
I
Yeah,
know.
it's nice.
Hey, a couple of things locally. Brand new market coming into town with a very different philosophy, the fresh market.
Fresh Market. You
Right.
know,
If you've been on Route 50 driving, you've seen they've been building this all winter.
this is a place there's another store in Latham that has it as well. And picture this as a totally different grocery shopping experience. Forget the fluorescent lights that you're used to. Forget the harsh, dull aisles and rows of things. Think fresh bread cooking. Think roasted coffee in the background, soft music in the background, better lighting. This is a different approach to shopping. It's a healthier approach. And it's going to be really interesting to go check out. I think it's going to be 90 employees locally hired, so it's going to be a real nice shopping experience for a lot of people when it comes to groceries, basic necessities.
Oh my God, just think about going into that category and doing something different. And of course, to the local economy, it's important because of the jobs. So we're going to get like 90 jobs or something, right?
Yeah, this place is a reflection of the dynamic growth in the North Country. We're
Right.
seeing businesses look into this area and open up shop because they see the eclectic mix, the many things that we have to offer, and it's a good, like I said to you, beginning of the year, last year, things are looking up for this area in a lot of ways.
Gotcha. A couple of smaller things. Irish Times, a institution
Yes.
in downtown Saratoga,
Yes.
closed its doors.
Oh, I
What's
know.
going to happen to all the Irish traditions? And I know we have the parting glass, but the Irish Times.
Well,
okay.
I go to the Irish Times and the Parting Glass for St. Patty's Day. I get together a whole bunch of people locally, and when I heard that it closed in April, at the end of the month, I was like, oh no, it closed. There's our spot, but there's a new restaurant opening, carrying on the tradition.
Oh,
Harvey's
good.
Restaurant,
Great.
and that'll be opening up the same day as the Fresh Market, May 14th. So I believe that's a Wednesday. So that'll be a great place to check out. They're opening it up, they're re-gutting it, and looks like it's
And
going to be nice.
in the Irish tradition.
Absolutely.
So
yes.
maybe they don't have filet of sole Amandine or Meunier.
Yeah, I was going to say, we should go check it out together. We'll find something.
I think
you
we'll
can
go
eat.
get an Irish coffee.
Yes, yeah.
is what I think we'll do.
Yeah.
Just one other thing I had noted: farmers market time of the year. Saratoga has a great farmers market. Glens Falls has a great farmers market. You like them, I know you do.
Oh, I love it. I mean, the farmers market in this area, there's two places in town you go, and I get my hamburgers, I get my fresh cheese, the milk, everything that you can get there. You can get the fruits and vegetables all grown locally, so it's this great eclectic mix of small businesses, small, the peanut butter I get for my toast in the morning is there, a great spot. But it is a great example of what makes the North County great. And one of the bragging rights, we talk about taking a big breath of fresh air a couple weeks
That's
ago.
right, sure.
Saratoga got acknowledged again this week as one of the top 10 places to live in New York State.
Wow.
So the farmers market, all these great eclectic mixes, that's what's drawing people into the North
You know what I
Country.
always liked about the farmers market is the fact that it gives the small entrepreneurs, the people that work the farms, the people that create local produce, all of these things, it gives them an opportunity to make a living and have that direct contact one-on-one with the people that live in the area.
Oh my
I
goodness,
just think it's
yeah.
terrific.
Yeah, oh, it's unbelievable. I bought a fresh pie there last year, and it was to die for. This
Do you still
baker,
have it?
No, don't have it anymore. I'll get some, but it was just unbelievable. So you get a lot of things you don't get anywhere else, and yeah, it's a fun spot to go check out on a Saturday.
All right, I know you're sitting down.
Yes.
Okay, but when we consider finance and we consider assets,
Yes.
the best asset we have
Oh, yes.
is
okay.
our mothers.
Yes, it is.
I know you
It
didn't
absolutely
expect
is.
that.
Absolutely is.
So shout out to our mothers.
Happy Mother's Day. Yes.
Happy Mother's
Yeah,
Day. all right?
absolutely. Hey, Mom. Happy Mother's Day.
My God, she's going to be really proud of you. You know,
I try.
I know
try.
you
It's
try.
hit and miss. She knows that. But no, I had a great mom, and yeah, all of us out there definitely we
I
wouldn't be
think
where
it's
we are
great.
without them.
All right, so we'll do a little check-in on our finances, a little check-up.
Yep.
And we'll check out now till next week.
Check out so we can go buy
Sound
something
good?
for our mom.
Oh,
Hey,
that
Jesse.
sounds great. Good,
Thanks
Steve.
so much.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
See this interview again, head to our website, looktvonline.com.